Absolutely, man. I've been diving into this Paradise Found, the photo exhibition that you're putting on in Fort Lauderdale, man. Kind of talk a little bit about your history in photography before we dive too much into it.
Yeah, I've been a photographer. I've been taking photographs my entire life,
Right.
ever since 1977, 78. When I was in elementary school, I was part of the first gifted and talented program in my school in Austin, Texas.
Oh, nice.
And during in that, it was an after school program first, and so like 3 days out of the week, they take a handful of students after school and we go into the art rooms, and they taught us photography, they taught us painting, sculpting, all sorts of hand type of clay, pottery making, dance, all sorts of crazy stuff that they did in the 70s. But I really was drawn to photography first, where they had a dark room available. We were developing our own negatives.
Oh, wow.
Developing our own photos with the emulsion and enlarging them with the enlarger. And so I was hooked right then. So I've always been taking photos my entire life. And when I went into college, art school on a scholarship. And it was at the Corcoran School of Art in DC that I focused, as a foundational program, for art school. But I focused on creative writing and photography, and did that for about a year and a half until I dropped out and moved to LA. I've always been taking photos. I've had the same camera since 1982. It's a Canon A1, 35 millimeter film. So I've been, I know my tool very well. Snicker. Right. It's something I've been using, and photos in this opening are from using the same camera, the Canon A1, and my experimentation with extended exposure is something I've been using. Experimenting with my entire photography experimentation. So I started experimenting with full color film, taking photos at night in the fog. And those 2 years I was doing it, there was some couple of really magical nights that everything just seemed to work. It was just really crazy, and the photographs that you see, not photoshopped, not altered in apps. It's just like, that's exactly what I saw. My secret weapon for me is the type of lens I have, which offers this really almost CinemaScope type of vibe, very cinematography oriented, and not quite fisheye, but not just normal set on. The aspect ratio is just beautiful. And also the way it is, just the way the light just enters into through the mirror and the camera and the aperture is just made everything beautiful. It's just perfect. So what you see on these photos is exactly what I was seeing through my lens, and it was just magical.